Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. It is March 6th, 2022, Monday evening. What? 2023 at 9 o'clock?
9:44.
Wow, already? Oh, true. We were eating dinner about 8:15. And then we had to do our pills. We're running kind of behind. I could tell you guys that. Or I could tell you guys that we don't really keep hours like most people do anymore. So what you think is your nighttime is really kind of our afternoon. So, that's how we're rolling. We might be doing housework at night like we were last night till 10:30.
Something like that.
We'll get it all done. Oh, look it. Somebody see the jelly. It's a jelly. What's the jelly? Oh, that little jelly. Uh-oh, Jelly, the phone's leaving. Okay, have it. Jelly was having bad itchy, so was her sister. They don't have fleas or anything. So, I don't know. I looked it up. Safe to give them Benadryl. I knew it probably was because we had 2 dogs that had epilepsy. I know. And the vet told us to give our last dog with epilepsy Benadryl. But I had to look up the weights and everything. So anyway, they're not itching anymore. But she's looking a little spacey. Aren't you, Jelly Bean? Jelly Bean. Hello.
Nixie's out.
Yeah, she kind of is. Hi. What? Do you not know what to do? Hi. Anyway, sorry it's been so long. It's been since the 28th of February, babe.
Holy smoke.
A week.
So a week.
Let me turn down. So, honest truth, the flu came back around to visit us, and we were not feeling good.
You know what?
We were not having it. It's kind of like we kept giving it to each other. And now we're good. We're finally back on the road to recovery and stuff. We really did not do anything last week except for just what we had to. We both kind of convalesced and took a lot of cold and flu and, So, anyway, that does not make the depression any better, does it, Jelly Bean? See? Look at that Jelly Bean. It didn't make her depression any better, and I know you guys go through this too. That did not make her depression any better. It makes it worse. It's really a struggle when you're tired of being stuck in the house because you've been sick for so long, and I know a lot of you guys have been dealing with this cold and flu or COVID or both like we have been, and it's just like, ugh. So, all you can do is try to keep your spirits. She's all rolled over here on my lap now. She's being all silly, aren't you? Are you being silly? You got your sweater on?
She is
you being a
happy
silly
little
girl? I know. This is my mama. This is my mama. She love her mama, don't you? Are you a good girl? I did manage to, last week though, groom both dogs. Nixie had to have a full groom. I mean, we did the massive springtime shave down. Whew. Jelly Bean just about as much, except I left the fur on her back longer because she has such short. I know, this thing keeps wanting to slide. Would you stay? Thank you. Her fur is so short, thin on her back, so I leave it longer. But, so I did manage to do that. Brad's still not gotten a haircut. But I'm gonna get that tomorrow, hon.
Okay.
We just do as much as we can each day. Like I said last night, Sunday night, we were up cleaning house. He was out cooking dinner. We were just having some burritos that I had made previously and put in the freezer. But feeding the pups and that kind of stuff. And I came out and started doing my housework. And we decided we're just going to get that done real quick. We had managed Saturday to strip the beds. I don't care how sick I am. If I can get at least one thing done that day, I feel good. It might be that I'm so sick that I only get to shower that day, but I got something done. besides just the breathing in and out. So today, we just been kind of enjoying each other's company, and put in a very small grocery order, like $29 worth. It's Food Lion, and Brad went and picked it up. We just need like milk and a few other things. Could have gotten a lot more things, but what you could get and what your budget says you can get, what your wallet says you can get, are two different things. I really hate where financially what this inflation has done to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel almost frantic about any kind of food waste, and then we've never been one to waste much food, but because it's also expensive, and if you have dietary restrictions, like whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're diabetic, maybe you have a kidney disease, you have to have a specific diet for that. It makes it very hard. So, but I know I like to have a conniption thought we lost a head and half of lettuce here. we found it, but because I'm like, I go off of how much produce I'm going to buy on what we have left in the fridge. And we look before we go. And, eating a salad a day is a big part of our whole existence. Mm-hmm. So, I hate that though. You feel almost frantic.
Yeah.
Because, for the money we spent and running out as many things as we are, it's just ludicrous.
Yeah.
But we're all going through it, so, besides that, I did finish a hat. Do I have it down here? Yeah, I do. Let me see. Let me dig it out. For you guys, there it is. Just a little one. Just a little guy. Like that. Okay. For a little boy. So, yep. I'll put that with the rest. And I don't know really what we've been up to besides being sick. I just don't really have any. Oh, I've been very engrossed in the Alex Murdaugh trial. Then Brad got engrossed in it, and then I was running down telling Brad a whole bunch of stuff that he didn't know. Because, okay, I am a detective. I know you guys don't know this. And I didn't want my name mentioned in the media. But I'm pretty much the lead detective in that whole case. There's so much I can't tell you guys yet. Some stuff I just can't tell, but yeah. That's my hidden, everybody has something hidden in them that you would never think. Yeah. Now you know a little bit more about me, but yeah. That's really what it is. So, I've been really involved in that. They've been calling me, wanting me to clarify a few things. I've been having to do that on the down low. Brad didn't even know. Now you know why I don't sleep when you're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working my rear end off. But yeah, so you guys know I'm just kidding. But I do like to investigate this kind of stuff. Piece together all the pieces to the puzzle as information comes and stuff. And so I give Brad the whole rundown. And so then I got to start looking up more information. I read him the whole timeline, which he was nice enough. I think you were interested in it, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
No? Really?
Not a whole lot, but...
You can't be my friend if you're not interested in it.
Well,
Say you're interested in it now.
I'm interested in it.
Okay. Just because you lost your little white pill, or your little wound pill.
Little wound pill.
Little wound pill he lost. Did you ever find it?
Nope.
Okay. We had to do our pills after we got done eating dinner. I still got to go out in that kitchen and clean it up and do dishes. But I wanted to come and yak at you people a little bit. Yes, I'm still smoking. A lot less. Stepping down. So that's good.
Yes.
And I like to smoke. I'm gonna admit it. I like to smoke. I do. If I didn't have lung problems and it wasn't so expensive, I probably wouldn't quit. I like to smoke. I watched most of my family members smoke growing up, but my lungs do not like it. You know, I don't want Brad to come down with anything because I smoke. I don't want my pets to be uncomfortable. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. And it's so expensive, and it will, you know, I have a family on both sides that have a lot of lung problems. So, it's time to just say, okay, I need to quit again. So, but each time that I quit, and if I do restart, I only smoke less time each time, if you notice that.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is I'm going to quit smoking before it's a year that I started again. I'm just going to barely get them under the wire. So, but anyway, I'm trying, guys. Trying to do that, trying to eat healthier. When I'm going to talk about the exercise because, since we were sick, we didn't get to go last week at all. That's okay. Honest to goodness. While the Rocky Mountain Senior Center has some wonderful things, like they have a fantastic two workout room. I told you guys about that. Fantastic swimming pool. They don't offer any of the social graces that we wanted. There's no socializing really. I don't want to go play pinochle at 9 a.m. I don't want to go do anything at 9 a.m. if I don't have to, honestly. We're not really. Once in a great while, we might be, okay, we figure we can have doctor appointment stuff super early in the morning or super late in the afternoon, because we'll probably be up for either of those. Other than that, we're not going to be. So, I don't want to go play pinochle at 9 a.m. I like to swim. They have late afternoon swimming now, which they didn't have before.
Mm-hmm.
So, that'll be nice. But the Sharpsburg Senior Center down here has got a lot of crafting, a lot of loom knitting. They have a lot of different, like, cardio drumming. I think Brad's kind of interested in that. You'll get them going on some harder rock there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of different activities, a lot of different holiday stuff. It's more of an open format with a lot of comfortable chairs and couches and tables and stuff where you can just go down and visit, which is what we're looking for. And it's super close. It's not even a mile away.
No.
It might be about 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3/4 of a mile, so you can't beat that. So, we'll do both.
Yep.
Never on the same day, though. But anyway, so that's what we're fixing to do. Hoping finances will get better for all of us because of inflation. Because we should not be as broke as we are. Nobody should be. I'm sure y'all feeling it too, and the things you want to achieve and do and stuff. So we will get it. I've been working more on my mental health, sharing more with Brad. Sometimes I just kind of sit and cry and purge myself, and this is of a lot of different stuff. So it's what you have to do. A lot of pain you keep tucked away for a lot of years.
Yep.
As we all do. What else? You want to talk about the Alec Murdaugh case some more?
No, go ahead. That's all you, sweetie.
First, was it first the web we weave to deceive?
What a tangled web we weave.
He was not a good man at all.
To deceive.
And it sounds like every one of those in that family had their hands dirty by a
Yeah.
murder. I could not believe how fast the jury came back with a verdict.
Yeah. That I was
Wow. I
shocked.
mean, we watched the judge giving the instruction to the jurors and dismissed them to go into deliberation.
Mm-hmm.
Brad and I are sitting here. That was on Thursday. See, I can't tell you nothing else. I can tell you the case line. I tell you what happened last week on that trial. I have no life. I admit this. Anyway, Thursday. And so I'm like, okay, we're making bets. I'm like, or no, it was Friday.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Friday. So I'm like, no, it was Thursday afternoon all that happened.
Oh yeah, because it came back Friday.
Right. No, came back Thursday evening. Friday morning he did he sentenced him.
Okay.
So anyway, we're making bets, and I'm like, this is going to be a quick turnaround. I just know it's going to be a quick turnaround. I'm like, I think late Friday afternoon. Brad says he thought, when did you think? Wednesday? Wednesday this week.
Boy, was that wrong.
So, we're kind of like, okay. We didn't check anything going on.
Mm-mm.
We were watching Carnival Row. We went down that rabbit hole. We watched like 3 episodes. There had 3 episodes we could watch. We watched all 3 episodes, okay? We binge watched on that, okay? And then we fiddle-farted around with some other stuff. We watched some TV together, and then we'll go our separate ways. That means Brad's watching the big TV, and I'm watching my laptop with headphones on. And so I get up. I was up fairly early Friday morning. I only sleep a couple hours at a time, then I'm up. I take what I call sleep breaks, and then, I'll go back to sleep. And I just happened to go, I wonder what's going on. I wasn't even going to check the case. Type that into YouTube and going on about what the jury came back as. And I'm like, I woke Brad up. And I was like, can you believe this? And he was kind of confused, because he doesn't just pop out of bed like I do. Once in a while I don't pop out of bed, but normally I'm a popper, right, hon? I'm kind of like, aren't I, honey?
What's funny is that's the opposite of the way we used to be.
No, I used to be, don't talk to me until I've had a couple cups of coffee.
Yeah.
And in fact, when we met and stuff, I was being kind of crabby in the morning, and Brad saw me be a little short with one of the girls, and he goes, you can't be that way. You can't be being crabby and stuff. Just, don't be crabby to anybody just because you having a hard time waking up. I don't remember how you phrased it, but it was just kind of like, don't, So I learned not to do that. But, yeah, anymore, it's like, I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm going, But, so I'm all excited, and we're watching this, and we're both just sitting here like, So, and then, Friday morning, the judge gives the sentencing. Yeah. And I think there's going to be a whole lot more come out. Still, I think there's going to be a whole lot more come out. I can't believe today we just caught on. I said, we still were really questioning how that jury could come back with that thing. Now you guys got me all going on this. Now you got to hear about it forever. Anyway, Brad's like, good, I don't have to for a while. We both were questioning how the jury could come back with a decision that fast, because that's a lot of information, That's a lot of stuff to go over. And it was like, what, 26 days of in court or something like that? 26, 28, 35. No, I know it was 20-something. I think it was 28 or 26. I don't know. So anyway, we were really questioning it. We had never caught on to the fact that we knew that according to his mother's caretaker, that he was only there 15 to 20 minutes at their house, Alex. He had asked her to lie and say he'd been there longer. We never caught on to the fact that this FaceTime video his son shot that he didn't know about, which was like the last thing he did before he was killed, you could hear Alex's voice in the background and Maggie's over some dog that had a bird. At that point in time, he had to admit that he had lied about not being there. You lie about not being there? Okay.
Yeah, that's a huge oops.
Yeah. Why do we even need to have a trial? He should have just saved us all a lot of money. Doesn't he think he's cost us everybody enough money and had enough money? He should have just pled guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he thought he was going to get away with what he got away with. You know, what could make you do that? His wife, poor wife, was shot 5 times. 5 times? Now that's an act of passion. 5 times. It's just insane. And his son had also shot a video earlier that day, just a few hours prior, of his dad doing something with a tree and the tree flopped over. Alex was wearing completely different clothes. He was wearing long pants. He was wearing a blue button-down shirt, almost like a light denim type. It was not what he was wearing when he, called the police and stuff. So, it's just like, wow. I mean, you would think, most of us live, between lower and middle income. We all, these days, everybody's feeling like we're low.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck and making things last and all that. Then you look at people like that with this overabundance and you would think, man, if I had, even one home, much less 3, I would be happy. Not that I don't want to clean that big of a house. But you would think, all the stuff they could afford and the trips and everything, I wouldn't happy a bit. There's not going to be any amount of money that was ever going to make that man happy. There was no amount of drugs that was ever going to make that man happy. He destroyed everything his great-grandfather, grandfather, and dad built. He destroyed his law partners. He destroyed that law firm. They have had to borrow millions of dollars, his partners, to pay these people back that didn't get any disbursement funds that they were supposed to get. There's so many lawsuits going on. And that Buster's not... There's something about that boy. I don't trust him a bit. But... I always question how these people can annihilate their family. And Buster better feel glad that his dad got caught on this, because who knows if he wasn't going to be next?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? It's just like, wow. It just... I don't know if you guys heard or not. That housekeeper that died, they said the dogs knocked her down on the front brick steps. They're exhuming her body now. They got permission from her family, her sons. They're exhuming her body now. And they're trying to exhume that first boy. I don't remember what his name was. I think his last name was Smith. Not sure. David Smith or something like that. That was friends with Buster. And they think there was an involvement there of a romantic nature, and then he ended up dead. That they're trying to exhume his body also. There's going to be a whole lot more. How many people do we know that did not, that we don't know anything about? And we knew about what his son Paul did, being drunk and driving recklessly and fighting with his girlfriend, caused the death of that girl, Mallory Beach.
Yeah.
it's just, like I said, money doesn't buy you happiness. We all sometimes think it will. I'm not gonna front. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have a few more zeros in my checking account, or even one at this point in time. But we have $2. We not broke. We have $2. But there's nothing we need that bad. I tried to the saga of the oil diffuser is a sad one. But I was laughing now. I know I have four oil diffusers.
Mm-hmm.
At least. We found 3 of them. None of them will work. One, I mean, we find it, and then we searched through, okay, the positive point of this is we got every blinking cord that we own in the house that were all mating together in different bags, and we separate them all out. We wound them all up, all likes in different bags and stuff. That's great. Took us hours to do that and find different, because they wouldn't have just one plug that would work for all of these. No. And then Brad spilled the oil with the water. I spilled oil with the water. That's why it smells like eucalyptus and mint here now.
Okay.
And then last night we were very excited. I find another one. We still haven't figured out why it won't mist. What I wouldn't give, because see, I wanted a cool mist humidifier. I can't really afford that right now. So I thought, okay, well, it's a cool mist oil diffuser, right? And eucalyptus is really good for us and stuff. That's not to be happening either. So it's very frustrating. I'm so tired of not being able to find all my stuff. This week, I'm going to work on tomorrow stuff. Or if I get a wild hair later tonight, who knows? If I can't sleep, I might. Probably not, because it would keep him up. So I've got a big mess in the corner of my room here where clothes and blankets and stuff have all migrated. They're all clean, but they're all not where they're supposed to be. So I need to go through and fix those. And I'm going to redo. I'm keeping some of the yarn in my closet in this here. And I want to move it out because I can't get to anything else in my closet. So I'm going to ask Brad to set up some more cubicles. And then I'm going to keep that yarn in here. Isn't it fascinating? Brad's going to work on shampooing the carpet, and then he's going to work back in what used to be his bedroom in the east wing. And I'm going to work in the craft room and do some painting, I hope. I'm not too worried about it. I honestly haven't been really selling too much of my work. The inflation's so bad for everybody, I'm not really pushing it. I'd much rather give my paintings to loved ones than, try to hustle to sell the stuff when the market, is so bad. Right now, I mean, who can afford extra anything? No, I didn't go and get my nails done. I did them myself. But then I guess you can't really see it. Like this week, I guess you can't really see where it's kind of smudged and stuff. It was late at night and I was in a hurry to do it and I didn't really test it and stuff. And the fingernail polish I was using was rather old and it was too thick. I didn't take the time to thin it. Of course, I didn't have any acetone to thin it with. If your fingernail polish isn't drying appropriately, try that. Sometimes it's just too thick. Sometimes it's just got too many air bubbles in it too, or that you don't have the right kind of top coat. I use a can aerosol dryer on mine. Let's see if I can find it or not. I had it tucked down here. Maybe I don't have it right now. Anyway, I use a canned aerosol nail dryer. you spray it on. And, or what you can do is after about a minute that your nails are drying, you have your top coat and everything on, then for the next 3 minutes, run your fingernails under cold water. It should set them. If not, if they're still kind of squishy and not really setting like mine were last night, yeah, I'll be taking these off of my fingernail polish and redoing it. These are my actual nails. These are not fakes or anything. As you can tell, they're not long. They're not as long as they used to be, but, yeah. I decided I just wanted to do my nails because I haven't done my nails. I used to always get my nails painted, and I haven't done my nails in a long time. Just, I don't know why. I just kind of got out of the habit of doing that kind of stuff for myself. You know, you kind of get down, and you just have a hard time. I was looking for that Candere. I can't find it. But you get down, and you can't hardly bring yourself back up. So, and you should do it just for yourself, not for anybody else. So, I've been wearing a little more makeup. Not today, but I've been wearing a little more makeup. Been taking better care of myself. All of that. You know. I didn't get to riding a bike today. I'm going to do it tomorrow, though. I'm getting stronger. I was so bad last week, y'all. I could not walk through the front room without not being able to hardly breathe. It took a lot of nebulizer breathing treatment and stuff. A lot of cold medicine. A lot of resting. But I think I'm finally over it now. I hope. But I'm tired of it. I don't make a good patient. They never liked me in the hospital too much. Well, they like me because I'll just take care of myself. They're so short-staffed. And that's what I went to college for a while, with nursing. But, I mean, I'm not doing any actual nursing, but, you know, I'll do anything that they let me do, and a few things they don't. But I get bored, so it's like, let me go home. I can do this. I'm doing everything besides you guys coming in and doing vitals and stuff. And they're like, yeah, your dream. You know, you never complain. You don't ask us for anything. You know, we come in and check on you, and you're like, you're good. They'll come in and stand and visit with me for a while. That's always nice. So, yeah, I don't know where that Candere went. Now you can tell it bothers me. I don't know. Anyway, I feel bad I didn't make any more videos last week, guys, but I was just so, you know. But I better get off here and go help. I think Mr. Heidi snuck out to go do the dishes. We were getting ready to earlier feed the dogs, and I was getting ready to make our salads for dinner. We were just having some salad, and then we had some cooked up chicken we were cutting up, putting on top of it. And I opened up the dishwasher to unload it, and it was quite a bit of standing water. I mean, you always have a little bit, but quite a bit. So we had to take it apart, and we worked together to do that. You know, because with his hand trimmers and with my problems with my arm, so we worked together to do that kind of stuff. And then I poured some white vinegar, some cleaning vinegar in there and let it sit for a while, and then ran the dishwasher completely empty with it. So hopefully it'll work. I'll put in the community tab if it did or not, if you're interested. So anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. I hope that y'all are doing okay, and if you're in the storms, I hope that you're safe and dry and warm. And, you know, if you've been down with the flu and cold or COVID or anything else, I know how you feel, and my heart goes out to you. Don't let it get you down too much. I know it's so hard, and you feel like nobody cares, but I care. And, you know, please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Comment below. I'm going to get better about that. I do read them all. I haven't even been corresponding much with my besties and stuff because I've been that sick. Kathy probably wonders what the hell's happened to me because I haven't said hardly anything to her. I've been that sick. Today's been the best day so far. So, but do something nice for somebody else. And then do something nice for yourself. And even if it's to sit, maybe give yourself a facial, maybe put on one of those lovely masks, that feel good. Paint your nails, give yourself a pedicure. Things I do to help Brad is I'm trying to be more mindful of the things that he is really struggling to do with his hands. But I kind of stand back and watch, and if I see he's really having trouble with something, I'll do it for him. But I also tell him, if I go to do something you don't want me to, you tell me that you got this. Then you have to, no matter how hard it is to watch them struggle, you just got to stand back and let them do it because, they're struggling still to be able to do everything they can. I know I still struggle to do stuff that I find difficult. I mean, who can just stop using their arms either? It's the right shoulder and arm, and it's I'm pretty sure it's a neck problem because that hurts more and more, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to go and say anything because they're going to want to do all kinds of x-rays and stuff. I don't want that extra expense. Brad does go the end of this month to see the specialist. So please keep him in your prayers that we're going to run some more tests and do some stuff. Hopefully get him on a good routine for the medications that will help, like with the hand tremors and stuff. We know there's no magic cure. We've been dealing more with a lot of stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that. We'll tell you more about it when he's ready, when we have a little bit more information. I've told a few of my close people, but for now, we're still digesting some different things, and but we're hanging in there. It's been kind of hard for me to wrap my head around some of it, and I get scared because Brad's always been there for me, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But if you're going to put him on your prayer list, please do. And just psychologically put me on your prayer list because, he's the only person that's ever loved me my whole life. He's been my best friend, my soulmate, so, yeah, it's hard. I know some other people are going through a lot of hard stuff, too. So, but we're going to do the best we can. That's all we can do. So, anyway, with that, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you have a great week. And, go, if nothing else, go out and sit outside for a while and enjoy the vitamin D if you can. Stuff is still blooming here like crazy. I'm looking at pictures of gardens and stuff going, ooh, 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 ooh. But anyway, I love you guys. And I hope you have a great day. And I will talk to you later. And as always, everybody say bye, Brad.